अमराराम, एडवोकेट चंद्रशेखर, श्री मनीष तिवारी। मैंने आज किसी भी स्थगन प्रस्ताव की सूचना की अनुमति नहीं दी गई है। सभा पटल पर रखे जाने वाले पत्र आइटम नंबर 2 श्री राव इंद्रजीत सिंह जी।
Speaker, sir, I rise to lay on the table of the House the papers mentioned against my name.
माननीय सदस्य प्लीज, मैं फिर माननीय सदस्यों से आग्रह करता हूं, सदन में ज्यादा देर खड़े होकर बात नहीं करें और माननीय मंत्री भी जब जाए सबसे हाथ मिलाते हुए नहीं जाए। आइटम नंबर 3 डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह जी।
अध्यक्ष महोदय, आपकी अनुमति से मैं आज की संशोधित कार्यवली की क्रम संख्या 3 पर मेरे नाम के आगे सूचीबद्ध कागजात सभा पटल पर रखता हूं। धन्यवाद।
आइटम नंबर 4 श्री जितिन प्रसाद जी।
Honorable Speaker, sir, with your permission, I rise to lay the papers listed against my name at serial number 4 in today's revised list of business.
आइटम नंबर 4 श्री डॉक्टर पी चंद्रशेखर।
With your kind permission, I rise to lay on the table of the House the papers mentioned against my name at serial number 5 in today's revised list of business. Thank you.
आइटम नंबर 6 श्री सतीश चंद्र दुबे।
आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, आपकी अनुमति से मैं आज की संशोधित कार्यसूची में मेरे नाम के सामने क्रम संख्या 6 पर उल्लेखित कागजातों को सभा पटल पर रखता हूँ।
आइटम नंबर 7 श्रीमती नींबूबेन बामनिया। प्लीज
माननीय अध्यक्ष
प्लीज माननीय
महोदय,
सदस्य,
मैं आपकी अनुमति से आज की संशोधित कार्यसूची में क्रम संख्या 7 पर अपने नाम के आगे उल्लेखित कागजात हिंदी और अंग्रेजी में सभा पटल पर रखती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
आइटम नंबर 8 श्री बी मेहताब जी। श्री के गोपीनाथ।
सर महोदय, मैं आज की संशोधित कार्यसूची में
माननीय सदस्य प्लीज आप चेंबर में मिलिए। ये चेंबर नहीं है आपका, जाइए अपनी अपनी सीट पे, चेंबर में जाके मिला करें। माननीय
महोदय, मैं आज की संशोधित कार्यसूची में
एक मिनट माननीय सदस्यगण, हम सबको संसदीय परंपराओं के पालनीय नियमों को कई बार पढ़ना चाहिए और हमेशा ये प्रयास करना चाहिए कि हम संसद की गरिमा के लिए संसदीय पालनीय नियमों का पालन करें। बैठ जाइए, ये आपको काम नहीं दिया, मुझे दिया है, बैठ जाइए। बैठिए, बैठिए, आप सीनियर व्यक्ति हैं, बैठिए। बहुत बैठे बैठे बोलते हैं आप, प्लीज बैठिए दादा, ज्यादा बेटे नहीं, आपको ज्यादा नियम पालन करना चाहिए ताकि नए सदस्यों को अच्छा मार्गदर्शन मिले। प्लीज बैठिए, आप बेटे बहुत बोलते हैं।
महोदय, मैं आज के संशोधित कार्यसूची में अपने नाम के समक्ष यथा सूचीबद्ध वित्त संबंधी स्थायी समिति के 6 विवरणों हिंदी तथा अंग्रेजी संस्करणों की एक प्रति प्रस्तुत करता हूँ।
आइटम नंबर 9 श्री अनुराग सिंह ठाकुर।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, I rise to present the 15th report, Hindi and English versions of the Standing Committee on Coal, Mines and Steel on the subject, expediting and simplifying an environment and forest clearance process for coal mining projects pertaining to the Ministry of Coal as listed against my name in today's list of business.
आइटम नंबर 10 श्री पुरुषोत्तम रूपाला जी।
Honorable Speaker, sir, I rise to lay on the table of the copy of following report in English and Hindi of Parliamentary Standing Committee on Industry. 1. 331st report on action taken by government on the recommendation observation contained in the 328th report of the Committee on Review of Performance of Prime Minister's Employment Promotion Program pertaining to the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Thank you.
आइटम नंबर 11 राव इंद्रजीत सिंह जी।
Speaker, sir, I rise to make statements on the status of implementation of recommendations of the Standing Committee on Finance contained in the 18th and 23rd reports on demands for grants of the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation for the year 2024-25 and 2025-26 respectively, listed at serial number 11 in today's revised list of business. Since these statements are lengthy, it is requested that these will be treated as read.
आइटम नंबर 12 श्री डॉक्टर जितेंद्र सिंह जी।
Speaker, sir, with your kind permission, I rise to lay on the table of the House status of the implementation of the recommendations in 398th report of the Standing Committee on Science, Technology, Environment, Forest and Climate Change on demands for grants 2020-25 pertaining to the Department of Space. Thank you, Speaker, sir.
आइटम नंबर 13 श्री जितिन प्रसाद जी।
Respected sir, with your kind permission, I rise to make statements showing implementation status on recommendations contained in the 4th and 9th reports of the Standing Committee on Communications and Information Technology on demands for grants 24-25 and year 25-26 respectively pertaining to the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and without taking the valuable time of the House, I lay the appendix on the table of the House.
Item number 14, Dr. P. Chandrasekhar.
Honorable Speaker, sir, in pursuance of the Direction 73A of the Honorable Speaker, Lok Sabha, I would like to lay a statement showing status of implementations of the recommendations and observations contained in the 8th and 10th reports of Standing Committee on Communications and Information Technology on demands for grants 2025 to 2026 pertaining to Department of Telecommunications and Department of Posts, respectively, on the table of the House. Thank you, sir.
माननीय सदस्यगण, जिन माननीय सदस्यों का आज नियम 377 के अधीन मामले उठाने की अनुमति प्रदान की गई है, वे अपने अनुमोदित पाठ सदन के पटल पर व्यक्तिगत रूप से रखने के लिए मैं सभी से आग्रह करता हूं। श्री केसी वेणुगोपाल।
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to participate in the debate of electoral reforms, which is one of the most important, crucial for our democracy. I would like to quote the words of architect of the Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. I am quoting, "The House will realize that franchise is the most fundamental thing in a democracy. No person who is entitled to be brought into the electoral rolls on the ground which we have already mentioned in our Constitution, namely an adult of 21 years of age, should be excluded merely as a result of prejudice of a local government or the whim of an officer. That would cut at the very root of democratic government."
प्लीज माननीय सदस्य, प्लीज माननीय सदस्य।
Thank you, sir. This historic words from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was on June 15, 1949, when Article 289 was introduced. Were not just a warning, they were a constitutional prophecy, sir. For decades since the first general election of 1951-52, the Election Commission commanded full trust among the entire nation. But unfortunately today, sir, that sanctity has been completely compromised. The idea of an impartial electoral umpire has been replaced now. It now openly collapses under political pressures and becoming a partisan, sir. The right to vote is not a mercy from the government, sir. It is a fundamental principle of democracy. Every citizen above 18 is guaranteed his right. As the Honorable Leader of Opposition yesterday pointed out, vote chori is the anti-national act. Unfortunately, instead of preventing this anti-national act, our election commission has been enabling it. Sir, I'm bringing it to your notice before the general election 2024. Sir, our party, Indian National Congress Party, having much resources in our kitty. We are a poor party, sir, in this country, not like BJP. Just before the general election, what happened, sir? Our entire account had been frozen. What was the reason? Delaying of income tax return for 2 weeks. Can you imagine in a democratic world, a political party's account had been frozen due to the delaying of 2 week income tax return? That too just before the general election. This was the attitude. Election Commission, we filed a petition to Election Commission. They didn't intervene at all. You can see that entire country, whenever an election is going to be announced, income tax will be very active, CBI will be active, and ED will be active, raid after raid, every day raid against the opposition. This is not happening to the BJP people. They're completely free. Therefore, this as I'm bringing in these two occasions, sir. Sir, we had been reading the deliberation and discussion happened in the Constitutional Assembly on the issue of Election Commission. That point itself, the question was raised. Sir, since 1950, I already told the Election Commission commands the trust of the entire nation. There was no serious allegation against Election Commission at all. But the recent years, multiple petitions went to Supreme Court of India. That point of time, Supreme Court Constitutional Bench under Justice K.M. Joseph, Constitutional Bench given a verdict for till the law enact, there should be a mechanism including Prime Minister, LOP of Lok Sabha and the Supreme Court Chief Justice of India. Sir, this was the Anu Bengal judgment, Justice K.M. Joseph bench rule. Until Parliament legislated, the CEC and EC must be appointed by committee comprising the Prime Minister, LOP and the Chief Justice of the India. The goal was very simple, sir. Intention of the Supreme Court is very simple. There should be an impartial umpire who can do fair and free election for the Election Commission of India. This was the intention of the Supreme Court. Nobody can question that intention of the Supreme Court. Yesterday, Honorable Minister told that we made a law because of Supreme Court directed us. Whenever you are making a law, at least you should apply the mindset. What was the intention of that Supreme Court verdict? Supreme Court verdict is very clear. There should be an impartial umpire for conducting elections. But you didn't want to be Supreme Court Chief Justice of India in that committee. Therefore, immediately after the Supreme Court judgment, you enacted that judgment, removing the Chief Justice from that committee. Therefore, your intention is very clear. You are very much scared of putting Chief Justice of India in that committee. Chief Justice is not our man. Chief Justice is going to be a neutral man. Now, sir, let me complete, brother. Sir, after that, yesterday, Honorable LOP told about the
committee है सर, उसमें चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया सीबीआई डायरेक्टर को सेलेक्ट करते हैं सर, उसके बाद भी ये क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं सर इनका किसी के ऊपर विश्वास थोड़ा है सर, क्योंकि आपको पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर
सर yesterday Honorable Sir, this was one instance. Honorable Law Minister has to answer. You didn't answer the question of LOP yesterday. You have done so many tamashas, but you didn't answer the real questions put by LOP and other opposition leaders. What was the reason? For making a law to give immunity to the Election Commission of India? No. What was the what? You didn't answer it. You can verify. The real question of this country is that till 2023, so many Election Commission was there. Brave, neutral, dynamic election Nobody got this immunity. Nobody asked this immunity. Why this demand of immunity for the election commission came now, 2023? No, there is an answer, Minister. Because of the guilty conscience of the election commission and the government. You know that. You know that you are violating the basic principle of democracy. Sir, okay, sir. Yeah, sorry. You are violating the basic principle of democracy. You are completely trying to destroy the democracy. That is why now the election commission needs immunity. This is impunity for the crime, sir. This is going to be a lifetime washing machine procedure. Basically, this immunity is going to be an impunity for crime. Yes. Again, I am repeating, this is the all-time washing machine.
Get out of jail card.
Sir.
Stay out of jail card.
Sir, I think whenever Parliament is enacting a law, because we are all here because of this democratic vote. We are all here because of the vote. Whenever we are enacting a law regarding the basic fundamental principles of democracy, you are doing actually murder of democracy through this legislation. That was happened in 2023. Sir, after this 23 got immunity, then election commission selection process now become Prime Minister, Home Minister. Now, what was I saw in my childhood itself, sir, I am witnessing the conduct of election commissions, their actions. During the election time, there should be a level playing field for all political parties. That was a general principle. That is why the election commissions of India, many point of time, strongly came forward to protect the neutrality of the commission. Now, you can see that in your state, sir, 2024, Banswara, Rajasthan, our honorable Prime Minister spoken about. The Congress manifesto is saying that they will calculate the gold of the mothers and sisters, get information about it, and then distribute it. Brothers and sisters, these urban Naxals thought will not let even your Mangal Sutra escape. They will go this far. This was the Prime Minister's speech in Banswara 2024. Sir, my point is that,
एक मिनट ऐसे नहीं करते फिर एक मिनट माननीय सदस्य, मैं आपसे आग्रह कर रहा हूं कि एक मिनट माननीय सदस्यगण, मैं इतना आग्रह करता हूं कि हम बाहर के स्टेटमेंटों पे जाएंगे ना, तो दोनों तरफ से बहुत स्टेटमेंट बाजी होगी। इसलिए अपन जो बोल रहे हैं, आप कंक्रीट बात बोले। हाँ, कई लोग आम सभा में बोलते हैं ये सदन है, सदन आम सभाओं में अंतर होता है चीजों। माइक चालू है एकदम।
Sir, this is a discussion of electoral reforms. When we are discussing about the electoral reforms, we need to point out all these issues, sir. Sir, when we complain about this code of conduct violation by the Prime Minister, Election Commission, what they have done, sir, they have forwarded our letter to JP Nadda ji, BJP President. This was the Election Commission, the Accordingly, I am directed to forward a copy of the representation dated 21/4/2024 made